Hi everyone, you might recognize this face. This is Meredith.
Hello.
And if she looks familiar, it's probably because she was my huge help and the leader of getting the Ukraine Lion Pride to us here, well not here, but in Minnesota. If you look, we are in New York City, and I'm going to turn this around because I want to interview Meredith a little bit and kind of she can talk about this process getting to where we're at, what we did today, and then what tomorrow looks like. All right, there will be people behind you. So Meredith, tell me, obviously we work together at the Ukraine Pride, and with all my stuff going on, I reached out to you and asked if you could help with Lucy and Violetta at the time's process to Minnesota. So what was your role to date?
Paperwork, more paperwork, lots of printing and paperwork. No, making sure that the permits all got done on time, and then coordinating with all the different teams and all of the different logistics of making sure that her transfer goes as smoothly as possible tomorrow.
And name a few of the agencies, people, just so people understand how many people are involved.
Oh gosh, so we have the team in Argentina, we have customs brokers in both countries, we have Fish and Wildlife,
we have Mendoza government.
Mendoza government. There's an animal facility here at the airport in New York that's going to be helping out a little bit as well, and I'm sure I'm leaving some
That's
out.
okay. So obviously my job, I hand off to you lately. I love this today. So you've really helped with the logistics so that I could focus on the sanctuary and things like that. And so what did we do tonight when you picked me up from the airport?
Well, after I picked you up from the airport, we went to the ARC at the airport, which is an animal transfer facility. We checked out where Lucy will be taken as soon as she's unloaded from the plane. Where Fish and Wildlife will be doing their inspection, customs inspection, where the vet will come and take a look at her and make sure that her trip went okay. So yeah, we checked out that facility, went over the logistics with them.
Looked at the equipment that they had to load her, and kind of went through that. And then what does tomorrow look like?
Tomorrow we get to get up very early in the morning.
Yes.
And go and meet our team at the airport. Judson will be there with the van, Judson and
Dr. Campbell.
And then we get to wait for Lucy to come up.
And it could be as soon as she gets off the plane, it could be within 20 minutes or it could be within 2 hours. Yeah, and then we wait for U.S. Fish and Wildlife. So everybody, we don't know what time we'll be leaving. That once we leave here, I have to say goodbye to Meredith tomorrow, and then I'll be on the transport with Dr. Campbell and Judson. That's when we'll know what time we'll be getting back to the sanctuary. Until then, we are going to go live as much as we can tomorrow when we're not in restricted areas. And so we'll asking you guys to kind of tune in about, I would say, if you don't want to miss things, start looking at 7 Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. But we're going to go out for dinner. We haven't eaten yet, and we are going to get a good night's sleep. I should have showed you because we were laughing because Judson and Dr. Campbell were kind of talking about the hotel we put them at. It was separate because they had to have an area to park the big van. And they had a late check-in. They got there in the morning, but couldn't check in until this afternoon. But they have separate bedrooms and they have separate beds.
They have separate beds.
That's good. So Meredith and I got to our hotel, and they had only one room available with one bed, and so I guess we're gonna be roommates. Yeah, it's a king size bed. Roommates, and I said at least we won't oversleep. We might, but this is what we do when we're on the road to rescue. You just go with the punches, and as long as Lucy's safe and happy, that's all we care about. So we're gonna go get dinner, get a good night's sleep, and thank you guys. If you haven't joined the I Love Wildcat Sanctuaries group page, please do. I just posted a few more behind the scene photos there, and we're kind of doing more details there. We are in New York for sure. And I will just say, the Mendoza government, Argentina government, Lucy is making just headlines everywhere over there. So it's been fun to see about 20 articles so far and videos and photos come across my computer from Argentina. And it's big news because she's the last tiger, last big cat leaving Mendoza Zoo, and it's been a long time effort to place those animals in other sanctuaries. I know they've placed it, their elephant has gone to sanctuary in Costa Rica, I believe, isn't that the one? And so this is big news for us and for Lucy, and we're going to give her as many years as she's got in her to live a great retirement life. So see everyone in the morning.